What's up, YouTube?
So my son done the intro for me. What's up, YouTube? I'm back. It's Damien, and just getting a little bit of this time in, doing this quarantine period. I guess we supposed to be kind of on lockdown, but I guess the big thing is for us to stay away from everybody. And so we're taking this time and going fishing. So got two sons. This is my fishing son right here. You shouldn't be looking like it, man. You driving, dude. Don't be chucking no deuces up while you driving. But anyway, man, just wanted to kind of touch down with y'all. Hey, thanks for the support. Thanks for everybody watching the channel, everybody subscribing, liking, commenting, give me your feedback, whether it's positive or negative. It's all good. But yeah, one thing I wanted to just really kind of address is the fact that when I'm doing the videos, one thing is, I know everybody is probably tired of hearing these same verses that I'm putting on these songs, but the reason I'm doing that is just so you can take files from one session I did to another session. I may use a microphone at one point and then later use a different microphone or a different preamp. If you are following and downloading the files that I make available, you are able to go back and compare these different takes on the same type of verses. So that's why it's kind of repetitive of me continuing to use the same verses. That's not the only verse, and it's not the only verses and stuff that I ever have rapped or whatnot. But anyway, I just kind of put that right there just so you are able to take one file that I've downloaded or that I made available for download, and then you're able to take that and put that into a whole another comparison on your own, being able to compare it with a different mic. So take advantage of it. And also, YouTube does compress, as we know, they compress the files and stuff that we are uploading. So take advantage of the fact that I'm making the files downloadable, and then you're able to put them in your own system. You're able to kind of hear them at a better level, because a lot of times people, I guess what people do is, for the most part, don't take advantage of the download file, and then you hear what's being put on YouTube, and you almost think that that's the quality that you're going to get from each piece of equipment that I'm reviewing. That's definitely not the case. So do critical listening, and as you know, a lot of people, as they are pretty much like listening, I know people use, well, consumers are going to listen to it on this and this and that or whatever. Yeah, that's the case. But when you putting your music up against somebody who is at a bigger level, you want to be able to hear, you don't want your music to be stepped on. So when you use equipment that is not up to par, and just not up to par doesn't mean that it costs a whole lot, because there is a lot of good equipment that is up to par, but it doesn't cost a lot of money. So if you're doing critical listening with the files that I'm sending, then you know what each piece of equipment is putting out. So that's one of the reasons I make the files downloadable. That's another reason, like I said, I addressed the reason why I'm always using the same verse. So yeah, so I don't know, I just wanted to kind of put that up there for you to be able to just understand a couple of the things that I'm doing and why I'm doing what I'm doing. So what else? I guess, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then also, if you are listening to the things that I'm putting up, don't listen on the cheap headphones. Like, you know, I know a lot of people say, well, I can't hear the difference. I can't hear this. I can't hear that. Some of it may just be because your ears not trained as well. It's other people who, their ears are trained a whole lot better than my ears are trained. You know, I'm still learning this stuff. Not the, you know, super professional or whatever. Like, you know, I think the person who's always learning is probably gonna do a lot better in life. You know, you never get to that point where you think I've arrived and nobody can teach me anything. It's a lot of stuff I've learned from a lot of the subscribers, people who are subscribed to me, people who are commenting, even some of the negative stuff. Like, it's a lot of stuff that I'm learning that I'm like, okay, well, nah, I didn't think about that. So, yeah, so we in this thing together. We learning together. And like I said, the reason I'm putting the videos up for the most part is so that you don't have to make the mistakes that I've made in the past, and probably still will, because you know, once a gearhead, sometimes you always a gearhead, so you always gonna be grabbing stuff and, you know, trying to get the next best thing. But so yeah, so I hope this is helpful, and everybody be safe during this quarantine period. And as I'm looking in this camera, seeing my son over stiff-faced, and he's he's driving, but hey man, yeah, you know, so whatever. All right, man, so I'm out. Y'all got any questions or whatever, you know, feel free to hit me up. Hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up, you know, in the comments or whatnot. And yeah, so what'd you say?
Like, comment, subscribe.
Hey man, stop looking at the road, man. You gotta continue to look at that road, man. Don't look over here now saying you slowing down. What?
Like, comment, and subscribe down below.
All right, y'all.
Next time, YouTube.
All right, we out.